zonna ze muyisemu mwebalo ziyitamu tubakulisiza nnyo olwaleero tumaliriza ku Baba TV okwegatta kumu okujaguza olunaku lw'abakyala ensi yonna International Women's Day. Ndowooza abakyala baffe mubategedde tulina bannaggwa n'abakyala b'amaanyi munda wano si baakusaaga bonna tubalina. Njagala nate okutuusaako ebipya olwaleero bwe tuba tumaliriza ndowooza nzijukira nti abakyala omwaka guno olunaku lw'abakyala my special dedication for the International Women's Day nagiwadde abakyala babiri. Omukyala asooka, I have dedicated this International Women's Day to Janet Kataha Museven for the enormous overhauls in the Ministry of Education, where she is presiding over the review of the education sector through the Education Policy Review Commission, and also the review of the curriculum at O and A level, the requirement that government caps school fees, the requirement that all teachers must have a minimum qualification of a degree, these and more are changes that are likely to uplift the standard of education in our country. And for that, I salute Muchala Janet Kataha Museven for presiding over the same, and I pray that the appointing authority allows her 2-3 more years to complete that, so that we may see a different education system. There is no doubt that the current one is irrelevant and can no longer work for us. That's woman number one for the International Women's Day. I dedicate the day to Dorothy Chisaka, the Executive Director at the Kampala Capital City Authority, for being mature, for being calm, for being respectful. Chisaka has worked well with Elias Lukwago. When the political noise rises, Chisaka is never up. When everybody is making noise, Chisaka is listening. Chisaka has been able to go down to the people in their markets and sort out a mess that had even failed the legal minds to settle a political question that had riled everybody, the issue of ownership of markets and leadership of markets. For that and more, I salute Dorothy Chisaka. Thank you, Madam Chisaka. Thank you, Kampala Capital City Authority, for a job well done.
There is a small difference between a propagandist and a flatterer.
I'm neither.
You're right. Nzabutafanana gwati. Nse mama wange yasooka. Ekyo fulana bagamba. Tizedi mutani wa Iwana Mirundi Snr. Nebyo ebyogamba nti ndi muzzukulu wa Mugema nsooka wa.
Mukulu w'ekika ateekwa okusooka. Kuba wa kitiibwa nnyo okusinga kitaawo n'ennyoko. Omukulu w'ekika mw'oba. N'ennyoko yali agenda ofe yasooka kubuuza agenda mu kika kinamanya agenda mu kika ky'Abankima singa kyali kika kyateyandize.
My second, bakyala bange ababonyeebonye mu myaka 10 gye tubadde jobless.
So o celebrating mama wo yasooka ne bakyala bo naye Tamale
ne badota bange
toyinza gantu nti bawonye eno suuti gy'oyambadde leero ya $8,000,000. How do you so bonyeebonye nga you dress like that?
Osanga omusajja yine emmotoka 10 ng'ayina emu gwoga nti emugagga. Our family has suffered for the last 10 years. We have remained jobless, and economic embargo was imposed on us for just 2 reasons. One, they only know 2 people. They believed that by suffocating me, they will access my recordings. Nobody will access those recordings. Never.
Omuntu kusakuta kiki ky'otannalya ku nsi ekikuyombya. Look at these suits you are putting on. Suit yo neyange bifaanagana.
Goba wali naked, nzisali naked. Nze from childhood mbaddewo. Gwe singa gwe kuba subject nzeeko embako buli kamu konna. Museveni gave me money, they grabbed it. A Canadian investor recently gave me money, they grabbed it. A rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb.
Katino they gave you and somebody grabbed. Some of us have not been in
no kubera mu government yabwe nga afuna peanut.
Tamale oli mulwadde.
Peanut.
Oyina empiso ku mukono.
No kubera mu government nga afuna peanut. Rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb. This man must go home.
Sagalo family yerozeti become because oli mulwadde. Oyina empiso ku mukono. Njagala obeere.
Abo be bantu bange.
Ate newunya. Wafunye otya empiso ng'obusajja bwe tebukoze. Ku bijoga abusajja.
Obe babyawula. Oli taddoko. lino siddogo era mu abasawe babagwibe babbira eddogo ndyawula munno mugundi. Yes.
So no malaria.
Once unlike you, because I have medical doctors, I have a clinic in my home. But when doctors are not allowed to treat their relatives, that's why I went to a clinic and they found nothing. It is fatigue and it was a wound.
Quarreling. Fatigue and quarreling.
Fatigue. Kutujuga. Ugenda nozu kukechino gadikati bana banjukira ki.
Nkuzuka kuloza kwebi. Emyaka 10 ngoloza bimu.
Niyo jozi buno babujjawa. Okujuka buli muntu.
Mirundi oli mulwadde omukono guli. Become.
So,
become.
For me, I'm not like you. My family is a priority.
No, tosima busimi Tamale. Omuntu yali munna mawuli ku street ng'otunda mawuli. Ng'otukuba na suti ya milioni 10.
Ng'omanyi family yangu ogimanyi. Omanyi ebintu bye nagenda nabyo. Ate oba ne Betty Kame namwereza message. I have nothing to declare. How can you tell a person who has been fasting that he has stolen your toilet paper for what? I've been suffocated for 10 years. Bangobe.
I have
nothing to declare. I have nothing to declare.
Why are you?
Because I've been undergoing torture and an economic embargo for 10 years.
But you have been receiving a salary of 1.7 million per month from the presidential advisor office.
1.7 yekola.
Declare kyoguze mwezi.
But it's here. Zikola chigwezimbalire zikola chimomwezi.
So you have told the idea that you have nothing to declare?
I have nothing to declare. Let her go ahead. I have nothing to declare. We shall battle it in the court. Until we challenge the Malagena court. Mulage, how these people have suffocated me for the last 10 years.
Have you written that about you?
I have written.
To her?
Yes.
Saying I have nothing to declare?
I have nothing to declare.
A senior presidential advisor. Toina mayumba. Toina mayumba pangisa.
Nabitunda byonna ne biggwawo. That tugende ku main issue.
So you have celebrated your mother and yes. the women in your life for having suffered with you.
Ndikano kadota kange ateke kasinzo kusomera mu mbeera embi kafuna first class become naye oyo you one of us.
Oh, you know when you first class become.
He is only proving that he is my daughter.
He is your daughter, yes.
That
is your daughter. First class.
Ewafu busiru ewafe DNA ebusiru. Nebo bati wasoma wakiri ofera ku bantu. Naye ngo ofera mu mfera ya kigezi. Ni manyo yo wangu.
Bobate wasoma.
Efera. Ero yine efera jo ofera mu yonga ya njawulo.
So don't you think Wagano could declaring you are failing the fight against corruption? Because you'll be exemplary by declaring what you have. Oba tomanyo toyinza kunyola je wabijja.
Kuki?
Yes.
Sirina. Oyo daughter wange yali bazo kani bamwe ekikoose ekibine ekigana. Nimba wandikira nemba ganti is an insult to our family. Ebyo fete tubisoma.
Kosi kye.
Nemutwala kubasasula. Naye mukulu wange hadi tukiria sente million obu nga zimbuze. So this man must go home to his home on the road. Bwebajjako program eno bwebajjako you will never access those recordings even in a meeting presided over by God. Temulizikwatako.
That's extreme.
Yes, tebajja kuzikwatako.
A meeting presided over by God.
Even in a meeting presided over by God, they will never access them. And they are now scattered.
Maybe because you were sure they are not authentic.
Yeah,
they are not authentic. They are not authentic. If they were authentic, why do you fear to reveal them?
You were wasting our time. They're not going to take the introduction. Maybe you are seeking for a job. When you study Machiavelli wrote about the prince, praising a prince. Why? Had been sacked from an earlier Italian government. So by writing about this book, he thought that he would attract the attention of those in the government to get a job.
I have already applied for a job formally in government. I've applied for the job of Prime Minister and I'm delivering my letter to set out. The big story ne Tamale Mirundi. Tamale Mirundi oyogera naye kubulya bunaku 3 nya ogera kumpita Prime Minister and you look for me and say kali muganda wange banyime
ebintu. I wish you were.
Very good. That's the best I expect from you. Wish me well. I've made a public application.
Nange nakuweerezanga jambo.
You come to office. Netulamu tuzimba.
Nze ndo ndi mulebeesi.
The government. What is perennial in the office of the Prime Minister? Anti enguzi tegwamu year after year.
No.
Prime Minister after Prime Minister.
You see, it is not the office of the Prime Minister. In fact, the Prime Minister is the center of relief. I don't know why the President did that. You cannot tell a drunkard to protect the store where they are keeping beers for the wedding. Yasoko kutamira. Umutamifu takuma pala ya mwenge.
Mutamifu chiko wateka ukuma bala.
Yadije kupulira.
Tiakuma mwenge kuemba nga mutamifu.
Tikisoboka. Kubanga you look what is them. When you analyze, in fact, the problem is you kill the political science. This is where I can come in and help you. You discuss the symptoms. The main issue is that when you turn to the president to mulondere mu parliament, then the battle will start by MPs.
Who comes to parliament?
Bodira, president, prime minister, no for the executive prime minister, and they create a ceremonial president. The battle will shift to where?
Prime Minister.
Nze wentegera omwana wange nti mugezi bw'omuggyako essimu entuufu n'omuwa ekifo ekifakikanyuka ategeera lwaki kino tebakinzigyako.
Abamugezi.
Yes.
That's enough.
Kakati mwe you are lacking two things. Museveni tebasobola muggyako insurgency yagikuba n'agijjawo. Museveni tewali musirikale wa Uganda who can contemplate a coup. Naye Museveni yagibwawo.
Jebali tebayinza kwogera jebali. Tebasobola kwogera badde jebali.
First of all, our soldiers are educated. Bakimanyi. Nti ne bw'ojjako government, the people can pound the street. Mwayivaleko gate bagimusuuza. To the sanctions. Such generals cannot contemplate a coup. Tekisoboka. They even respect Museveni. Kati Museveni oyina musumagiza busumagiza. Kumusumagiza.
Nyonyola.
Yes. Nti the Baganda have a proverb. Ekinatta amakati kyeramba lujja. Okweramba means coming through the main door, the main gate. Buli Muganda yenna era bw'ogula ennyumba y'Omuganda gimenyewo babeeramu n'amaloko gaabwe. Main gate wano we wabeera eddogo eritakkiriza bintu bibi kuyitawo. Kakati Omuganda akugamba nti ekinatta amakati kiyita mu main gate because the main gate is guarded. Kiyitawa Manju. This is the strategy. These people want to overthrow Museveni.
Long overdue.
Whether he realizes it or he does not it, this is a coup. But in Africa, people believe the coups are staged by the military and a revolution by powering people. Tebamenya ko kyetuyita surgical operation.
How say they want to overthrow him when you have just said no soldier contemplates that?
Surgical operation twakijja mu lusawo. Nti today abasawo modern medicine medical doctors tebakyayinza kusanyalaza kalifomu wenna. Bafuna particular part ne bagisanyalaza.
Nosigala
ebiralo okola you can read your newspapers when some
operation is going on.
Yes. Kakati ekyo mwitwakijja mu lusawo nti surgical etambulira ku bintu bibiri. You heap everything on the president. It moves to be a government to a regime. A government, a regime, and a junta. People don't understand.
Let's start from what is a government now.
A government erondedwa abantu.
Ngeya Museveni.
Nge ozeni manifesto ne bakolonda. A regime ebesigadde ku kakundi. I mean is a regime. Then it's not a government. The others are exonerated. Waliwo ka group akakapitulinga power. That's the regime.
So we need a government and a regime.
Timuchiroka ne bichifuula regime. Nemu heaping everything on the president. It helps in two ways. A junta is a government shared by the civilians and the military. That's a junta. When
Bessie calls this one a junta?
Anti-junta.
Ajita junta.
Junta is a government. Nayaba jasanti, but it represented. Kubanga, this is symbolic. the civilian wing and the military wing besiye mweyali
so we under Museveni
kakati
junta
anti kyebakukolera nti Museveni abalamuzi yabalonda Museveni alemeddwa as if he is the only person key player in government.
No, but he is.
Ate
boba go balonda.
Kati ate bano baki.
Golonda ba.
Twakite bavaamu. Does Museveni appoint judges or they are recommended by the Judicial Service?
No, he appoints. They are recommended, but he appoints.
Ekireta kisache kiriki. Kakati ekyo ngukikubuulira. Nti ekyokubiri tuyina ekigambo kita penaceya mu politics. Penaceya kitegeeza ti abantu mubateekamu endowooza ti ono bw'avaawo ensi etereera. Penaceya.
Kituufu.
Yes.
We exactly there.
Kakati kyova olaba nti ennaku zino tebakyakuba kampeyini y'amaanyi tuleeta slogans. People power.
Our power. Kadde mtu.
Ani atajagala.
Yogeddeko kimu tekiweddeeyo.
Kenya bakugamba kila kintu kinawezekana kwa Kenya bila Moi. Olonga Moi agenda yekka. Even former ministers, former vice presidents joined the opposition and they were welcomed and clapped for. Saying
all is possible without Moi.
Yes. Okay. Shuruda, Germany bamukuba batya. All of the three women can't be wrong. Yawase Mirundi age. Ate ye Makeri bakimulizya n'akikuba. Yaganze ndi mukazi mulungi naye yafumbirwa esatu. Naye Shuruda ekyamukuba. Bush, they came together, they should go together. Ali go and Clinton. Katukozesa bukozesa slogan. Tetukyedda mu manifesto. Kase kikwatayo. Kasala. Kiwedde.
Mpulira muli kutova ku main ne standby generator kigenda kukola kitya. Tova ku main yafuza ku main.
Ekyo standby generator nzena kireta. Naye saakifuna bajja kufuna yaba kibba. Kuba saakifunako patent. But
you can still get a patent.
Kakati bano kyebaliko nti bw'otulya system ya Uganda after heaping everything on Museveni era n'ekyo nakyo mu politics.
But who is heaping? I think it is himself. It is Museveni who has shown everybody that everything rotates around him. Tewali a heaping tewali a heaping. Let's agree first.
Ate parliament yekola ki? Ate court zikola ki?
Yalaga nti buli kimu ye. Parliament cannot work without him.
Anti we defeating. Kati bajja nakudawutinga biwasoose okwogera baga omusajja oba abadde mutamiivu oba yasuze ku kyo baliwe yamutumye kubanga kati omwana ataakoze ebigezo afuna daasi naye ate omwana yakoze ebigezo afuna 0 kubanga baba bamaakinga ye yakoze kakati gwe batandise okumaakinga ku byewayogedde aliya nebyogera kati is the man stable? Museveni cannot govern this government alone. Is a shared government. Naye nkugamba nti Abajudaaya bakwata endiga ne bagireeta ne bagitta ne bagyokya buli omu nagiwandulako ebibi byonna ne bagyokya negenda n'ebibi. This is what they do in Africa. Nti mwe mudire buli kintu kyonna mukijje kwani lukwate Paulo Muwanga and Okero Lutwa Muwanga yali abyobululu bwa Semwogerere. But when Paulo Muwanga toppled Obote, Semwogerere came to work. Mayanja Nkanje came to work.
Gwe kikusumbwa Mirundi omulimu oyagala ojje Museveni mu kintu kino toyagala nti government nzibi except Museveni. Gwe tuga nti family yabo gwogambye omwana we yafuna first class because family ya mwengezi sugamba family yabo ongezi omwana wa Miru yafunye first class. So you cannot get Museveni out of this. He is part of the
he is part but he is not alone.
That's it.
Oliwe kawano
oyagala kumujja
oliwe kana bibano babalaba
tebabalaba
era nabagani namwe mubogerenga konti gwe tukoze naye ye gundi negundi
bamala ne bagazi wanyu ganti nkoze ne Shafiki agazi wanyu
mwagala baraka newspapers have bylines. Kakati nkugamba nti abasajja bano bastudinga gundi ya Uganda ne bagitegeera. One, the practice of universality has undermined Museveni.
Koma ku universality tufune break wetujja tandikire ku universality nzirukanye ya government na lwaki emirobo n'obubbi mu office of prime minister bikyalemeddemu Mirundi ayina endowooza ye.
I'm explaining this as a political scientist. Universality ya Museveni tekoliitingawo jealousness to protect the system.
What do you mean by universality?
Prosperity for all.
buli kimu kya buli omu.
Education for all.
UPE.
USE. If those in power share the same privileges like those outside the power, where will this urge for power or retention of power come from? Chiyamba Museveni ng'omuntu. Instead of agitating it to get the power, the opposition is comfortable with what it has. Okay, the opposition gets satisfied. They cannot agitate. They cannot power people on the street because they are also beneficiaries. Bubwe ini mugagga nnyo ayagala galazi zibeerewo. Ekitegeeza gwe bw'omukolera abuuza kino nyinza kifuna mu gavumenti endala. I'm comfortable here. Tasobola ku agitating. But it undermines, it affects adversely, affects abantu bo. Kuba political power means what? Enjoying.
That's what it means.
Privileges. Osanga nagenda yete yakubidwe mizinga naye namaganda yakubirwe mizinga.
Lwaki mwakubidde nagenda? Ati kyemale muzana. Lwaki mwakubidde na? Mwamuzisenga muntu bwe muti mwamuyisiza.
Nagenda mwamuzisenga mbwa.
John nagenda
yabakoleza ebintu bingi nnyo. Kakati ekyo kitegeeza nti you fear, you satisfy the opposition ireme kola kabi, but your people kakati nganze bwe
ngane kawanga semuogere
yagana nogana bajumukura
bamukubira emizanga tabyagala
nagenda ati semuogere batafiridde ko bwe rwagwanga yimukuru yali mu government atafiridde ko tebali okabaleta tenti zaawo tebaleto obukyede bwa abantu kati biru egenda ku ewafwe bajja bakubirayo temuli nyangayo I come from a tough family. Kakati universality is one important.
Gwanyaga nti omufuja atubulire ekyokola temuli nyangayo tutya omukyere twaleta go omutyere baleta bali bakubazikiriya. Abakungu azoli bagana okulya.
Nagana okuntwala mu church. Ayagala okusoma Jason. Sivumirwa bino simanyi kuuma akalambuko. Atalabanga na kupapa atamukwatanga mu ngalo. To be abused in churches. My body must remain there. I have 4 homes. Buli womba ja kuhabizaawo olumbe. Batekawo omusika waawo.
Bibichevi. In every home, bateka okwabizaawo olumbe n'omusika owaawo.
Wow. Kakati omukyala atayina mwana mulenzi nayina amakage
sibuwango babagambwe
nga naye wowe kati wabeerewo
omukulu w'ekikatayinza kujjamu ebyo
wabeerewo amakage ani amwagala amakage ogwasaba kukunavu kusaba kukunavu bamulonda buli myaka 5 abaana bonna bw'aba atunze ebintu n'afuluma ne bayingiza mu saba kukunavu omulala
bajja kulonda buli myaka 5
waliwo amawulire agatakkirizibwa kuwandiika ku lumbe lwange ababadde banvuma ababadde bavuma nagenda abamu tabawandikanga nagenda nga bamusinisizamu kati kalina ki baleega ntwe baagala omukola mu ssente. Such a people not be allowed to exploit my body. Kakati nkugamba ekizibu ekirala Museveni kye yakola
ekyanagenda kifaanana ekikyokuba tebali kukolera mizinga oli president advisor toyagala kola
olaba yafunyeeyo gundi nagenda yabakolera ebintu bibiri but I don't want to be diverted. Nagenda agenze n'omudaali yes yakwisiddako edda kati Museveni najja akola ekintu ti money is in parliament kuba sources za money ziri bbiri parliament nakano ka group akaziina era I always say ti gwakolera Museveni alina ba volunteers ne ba workers mu government ya Museveni mubali ba volunteers ne ba workers. I know ministers who don't get fuel nenga junior walina.
No, that's not
I
true.
know.
That's
I
not
know.
true.
Bwotaba mu kagrupu kali tufuna.
Every minister is a tate Museveni yagaba amafuta. PS yagagaba. Era you can't be a minister without fuel.
Ati ali mpadde sente zibazigula abinga. He must be a poor man. Come on his knees. Me to come on my knees. Have you started my family?
You will go.
Kakati nkubulya nkugamba. Nti olwokuba sente ziri mu parliament. What these politicians want, they have realized. Popularize and consolidate yourself in a constituency. Still, whatever is supposed to be given to the population. Because...
Why do you say still? Get. You can get. Why should you say when you can get?
Chiche batabye. Nkubulidde Museveni bagala musula. Nti bakizuula. How do you have to leave Museveni?
Ate bobo osula Museveni obamba batigeka. Ngati ati tamukwata.
Ate kankubulidde. Andi kyekyo kyenyiri kyekunyonyola. Ti Museveni, this person atayina constituency Kalamojja. Museveni wants to satisfy the Kalamajongo to get their vote. This person does not face a national election. ye constituency ebwaji w'amabaati ye waayitira. He will be an MP without Museveni.
True, he will.
Yes. He doesn't want Museveni's regime. What he wants is to consolidate because the money is in the parliament. What's the difference in terms of salaries and financial benefits between that divide an MP and a minister?
Almost. The exception may be
yes.
Well for
Kakati, their role now is to consolidate themselves in their constituencies because they don't like their party. No.
No.
Anti kulia party bavudde wa.
Bava
mu branch
bakolera party ya ne bajikwata flag. You cannot say that.
Nabagambye muwanga. Nti this
nsaba ntya flag ye fulisinga sijagala.
Amabati kanka kubolire. Do you know that in newspapers ekibokedde bakulaga parish managers koze?
Yes.
Bano baganyiddwa mu parish yonageziri. Uli akunyula sente za parish managers mu constituency to consolidate his constituency. Ate okuba bayina group yaabwe nga etikasa cross waliwo opposition abafuna amabaati.
Singa babogera dda.
Anti nkubulira amanya agamu gavaamu.
Bandi bogera.
Kakati kankubulira.
Ya.
They are workers and volunteers. Let me tell you. Somebody who is supposed to speak for the party, yafunye amabaati ofuna opondo. Ngayogerera ki? Wabula if this government follows violently, basoka kuba nyumba ya ofuna opondo. Ono mukazi nabbanja abadde tafuma abantu. Eyofono yeggwawo. Neyo
tugenda na bbiri.
Genda ku mukolo kwati ewettayi.
Government bwechu.
They attacked my man.
They
attacked my man. What happened?
Nayo
bando dimyangu tubu
you work for them toina
chofiro.
You are with them.
Yes.
Oli nabo okola nabo.
Tebakuwa kubati obironginga muka group kali. This is not a party. This is not a government. They are volunteers. In fact, I compare omuntu ali mu government ya Museveni nga tali muka group kabbi. Alinga is comparable to a boy who does not have money proper, who works in a lodge. His role is what saying couples inside the room and do their things. They can even arrogantly tell him, bring us an additional packet of condoms. These ones have been finished. Yeah, you want to government ya Museveni yagwa mu kikocha ba ufona abagwa mu kikocha chaba nange mubali bagalo kunteka mu volunteers. You don't have money, but people believe you have.
I don't understand volunteering. Ofono Opondo has a salary, he has vehicles, he has state protection, he has an office, he has a job. Is that volunteerism?
Do they convert them in finance? Nabana abadi said. Did he get a single iron sheet or a nail? Did you Ofono Opondo get a nail? Ajago get it on a Josie, Abeba Jakala, Babo get it. Babo get it, get Siva Joga Bajimalewu. This is their problem. There have been many attempts to overthrow Museveni. How can a paymaster of soldiers steal money as abasirikale abali Congo? Byakutaga nabula.
No,
it was not a mistake. It was a coup. In Sierra Leone, the former president Joseph Mamon, General Joseph Mamon, failed to give soldiers their salaries at the front line. They sat down with the rebels. Do you have a house in Bamako? No. Why should these people stay in Bamako and enjoy? They combined all young Captain Valentino Stresser. Yajanabu, Amiaka Abiri Mukanga. Now one government general Naduka. This was a coup. Abajasabali Kurutaro, that's why Museveni, being an expert on military affairs, Yabasasuru Musara Guabwe. Naba wane nyonyi yaleta bukazi bwabwe bukongo babuliruddawa. Ne bagenda mu delegates conference ya Museveni ngamba ba secretary general sente ku simu nga teziriiko. Can you deny delegates money? What if they remove the chairman? All of these attempts to remove the president, but the intelligence is trained to follow up guns. Used to take money. It's Chinese to use. What about in northern Uganda? Konya was gaining until the president realized they are scattered. Who was eating
if the state operated on your conspiracy theories, government would be out already. Because you see mafia in everything. Webali, whatever mafia, school fees, how to overthrow government, mafia, mafia. You cannot see, it can't be mafia everywhere.
kakati school fees cap abaana bokya amasomero byakola naye ate nga president yalirizinga 280 billion otwale VAT schools ku masomero aga covid. Did they list the names of those schools? President n'agamba buli nyumba efune radio ne TV abaana basomereko 19 billion bamutwala mu factory ya battery mu radio busatu. Can you make a president lie? Uyayagala kintu nabaga nti you people tewali musajja musiraamu ayagala busiraamu asobola kubba musaalo n'agubba mu muzikiti oba ogundi omuzindaalo kwe kuyita abakkiriza. Bw'olaba bagubbi musajja najjabba omuzindaalo nabbamu omusaalo cannot be a good Muslim because omuzindaalo gwe baagala. Toyinza ga nti there is a pastor kati ndaba bujingo bamuli bubi stupidity kana kusajja naye singa mu bunkwasa bakwasa omutwe.
In this case, who are you saying? Who is stupid in this case?
Obusajja obwo kubanga ali pastor gadi abuwa sente ate mu mundizali obusebbo wabwanyi
yabujingo byakola biri bitya amanga tonnavuma byo byakola
what has he done? Abaana be bakuze batandise okulyola zinga kyemiseekizo nyaabo
yagambye nti nga sikakidwa bujingo abaana tebanetondera bujingo yetonzegeza yategedde ebizibu
bategedde gundi yaabwe naye pastor God kandi mukuba katambya ajja kudduka kendi mukuba nenkateeka ku gundi andi wano nze mbulina nze kabaka wa fitina ate bano ekibazirisa twist kiki dalungulingi 2 billion mumaze okubba ezange Museveni teyampateko bali balowooza ndi mwavu. Baganda bamanyi omwavu atali amasavu. A very arrogant man. I compensate everything with my arrogance. And a very, very brave man. Kakati nkubulira negamba teri pastor abba sente za kwaya. Tewayinza kujja wano omubbi wano nabba kamera ezo. Oyitaba mubbi abayasabutuwa. So toyinza kugamba nti gwe odidde sente za Museveni. Why does Museveni help the Kalamajongo? Does Museveni have a farm in Kalamajongo?
Who are the workers in Museveni's government? You said they are workers and volunteers. Who are the workers? Abafuna group ke kamu. Toyinza kugamba nti uyinza okubbako abakalamo mundu. Kubanzira bagamba ti first lady unlike you. First lady helped a lot to disarm the Kalamajongo that had defeated every government by entering the Amanyata. But now you get on again njagala mulimu nengo omukazi omulimu gwe yagukola. Wagambye njagala.
Era yatandika okulwana ne mbabazi yatandika omulwanyisa. President amwandikira ebbaluwa n'amugamba, why do you harass my wife? Have the letter. First lady yaleeta stamp nga Israeli nga bagikuba ku nte tosobola jibba. Era bikativaako ne batandika omulwanyisa. All these stupid legislators from Karamoja bwe bapendulamuzi. Era bwe bamukola luli tasulayo takola ki being used like they could be used now tebafuna. Kakati ekyo nkitegeera ti what if the Kalamajongo the problem is grass nga gwe balwanira Museveni n'abawa amabaati. 2, who will be transforming the lives of the Kalamajongo nga okolera kibiina kyo okolera president wo obotya amabaati intended for Karamoja. Because why does Museveni allocate
you love the now?
Yes.
You love your president. President
to popularize your party. And can you do it? These are saboteurs who must be handled mercilessly. And they know
but it's also clear signal to Koye Mirundi omwana yuyo obwayo yanga tayogedde
I agree with you. Nabagambye if you get a political science to analyze Museveni's government, is composed of people are humiliated. He recycles the people. Nebategera nti luli alyango byeta ina kyampadde bwatyo bwasasula. Kati abali mu government bategedde nagenda. Nti omusajja nagenda. Pako kuandika. In 1985, there was a crisis in Buganda. Muwangaga wambi government basemogere bonna bagenda. Nga kabaka asigadde bamutumira delegations. Lwaki obeera mu abo abanyankole lwaki okola ki? Abaganda government bagikutte. It was in Nagenda who went to Kategaya and said, I can turn the tables. nagenda nalambuza kabaka nalaga abantu nti Museveni ali ne kabaka era Salimu Sali yakubira okungana Masaka mu liberated areas kabaka wa muwuyi baleme balimba badisibe bamuyina nagenda nakibayambamu nagenda
neno muzingo
1996 nagenda yakubase mwogeri nagenda bamuzise ngamba
wati bantulisiza balu bamuzise balu za nusu bitali bantulisiza yo balu wepu ngati yafunye emizinga ya balu
if I was handling public relations the president Museveni would invite yali bakyalidde abana bannagenda kuba kyatukoze bubi nnyo nagenda ye musajja eyaleeta obuwanga mu mawulire baabo bazze nagenda yakuba gundi nagenda ate ye sente yazika abatalinga bano abazibba ne basirya bokkabo ne badduka bakuteeka kakiiko mbwejjo kabeereko ng'embwa nga bo bali
buli omukono mulwadde
muserena
tovano nodda mu ddwaliro olwa fatigue
kakati nze nkubuulira nti ekyo kituufu why do you believe that premier teams, soccer teams, surrender a player immediately ngalaze ntakyabeetaaga? Did you see Manu killing to Ronaldo?
No.
Yekwatira mu penalty. Bagamba agende. If a woman comes back nga lyo muyisa bubi. Paul ategeera nti yali angobye sina nyumba wakakubba bubbi. This is what they have done to Museveni. The people he has recycled but the kubba. Baba tegeera tasasula. Bwabata kasita omufunako omukisa noddayo mubbe omumalewo. This is what they do.
That's what you think.
Yes. And he does not have a party structure. Museveni doesn't have a party structure.
No.
Gundi yagamba.
Byokubiyogera nga sibitegedde. Has a party structure. The NRM is the most widespread party with the structures everywhere.
You can sign a memorandum of understanding if your party is threatened by lack of two-thirds majority. But if you have more than two-thirds majority,
why do you
bother? A person who has exposed you, your party stinks. It is an excess budget.
Baba TV, big story. Tamale Mirundi.
I told you,
just a short break.
This man is practicing
back after the break.
Political masturbation.
Tamale Mirundi tukomye ku political masturbation.
Yes.
Ebigambo byo tebigwa. What do you mean?
And why? Because I'm telling you that this man disowned the party in the public. He's going to introduce a woman and rejects you, and you find her on the street practicing prostitution and you buy. And the two, are we doing away with independentism? What would a political party do? What would it do? Sit down and analyze why you were defeated. Instead of signing a memorandum of understanding where you are in danger, but I don't know what he did. That's why I always say political science must be mandatory. When Museveni came to power, he lacked money power. He borrowed money power from the Democratic Party, but he created a new word, which these people didn't know. On the surface, it would appear it was a coalition government. But Museveni did not want to negotiate with the people. Had worked in UNRF. Ngamazo take a coalition physical. Yaleta broad based. They came as individuals. He never negotiated with the Democratic Party. And the coalition government is negotiated, and if one of your members is found wanting, Museveni sacked them one by one until 9 years when someone gets looked back, correct a joke and left alone. Never moved. Yajabago. Semogerere abatekamu abali experienced. Kakati today, if NRM does not have this problem of a two-thirds majority in the parliament, why does it look for signing agreements? And how do you leave your party? A party candidate gwali badoberako. What do say ulese eyakugana ngopeperana naye oli aliwa. Are you surrendering this constituency?
Politics is about numbers.
Yes.
They wanted to have Owabo NRM already, but also to have this one.
Because in politics, you are not in danger. This is what a democratic Keruto has said. I will not accept opposition people. You do your role to check government. And I said in one of my books, The Rules and the Principles of Succession, that a president must be able to remain in the politics. He refused to retire from politics, because retiring means you don't make any political comment. What has Uhuru done? Uhuru has also refused to retire from politics. He can defend his enemies, because Uhuru is a rich man and Moi was a rich man. Ono Kenya yagana go on retirement benefits. Political benefits means it todda mu kwogera. Kakati njagala nkubulire ekisembayo impunity. Nti bazze bakola ebintu bino. Tewali kibakola. Why? They have been having banyampi. I say a munyampi is a person who takes the responsibility of what he has not done. Is a munyampi. The banyampi were many Baganda. Abaganda bagwamu. They are no longer munyampi.
Omoma ali mu government.
Futu ali abanyampi. Era nawandika akatabo wayi Baganda wheelbarrow pushers. Bebakubirwa ku bizimbe.
Obatugose wheelbarrow pushers kisinga kiri.
Kakati njagala osoma
akatabo. So why you sent abaganda bagwa?
Njagala osoma akatabo kano. Olabe report ya Igigi eyo nga sinna kubuulya yakikola.
Soma wa?
Otandikira.
Igigi found MD innocent.
Yes.
In the view of the findings, the Inspectorate of Government recommends that Executive Director REA should, among others, submit the Deputy Executive Director of REA, Engineer Godfrey Kauka-Werike, then Manager Project Development and Management, to REA Board for appropriate disciplinary action for the following reasons. 1. Disregarding the advice of MS Power Networks Limited to rectify the anomaly of missing terms of reference, supervise the construction works on the Ibanda Kabujogera Kamwenge power line up to the expiry of the defects liability period. Number 2, authorization of change of the supply of the transformers for the construction of the Masindi Wakibulisa power line under unclear circumstances. Number 3, failure to enforce the inspection and factory tests on wooden poles, air brake switches, load brake switches and transformers during the construction of the Kitugumu Palabek and Kitugumu Padibe Lokung power networks, despite REA's payment for the tests. Number 2, submit Engineer Henry Aine Ishungisa to REA Board for disciplinary action for authorizing change of the supplier of transformers during the construction of the Masindi Wakibulisa power line under unclear circumstances. And number 3, submit Engineer John Above Triagenda to REA Board for appropriate disciplinary action for the following reasons. Lackadaisy in the performance of his duties as project engineer during the construction of the Ibanda Kabujogera Kamwenge power line, when he allowed the contractor to erect poles on the network without subjecting them to factory acceptance tests. I read more. Failure to independent validate certificates issued for works done during the construction of the Ibanda Kabujogera Kamwenge power line, which resulted in 2 payment of UGX 5.170 million shillings for a second load brake switch, which could not be installed. Number 3, failure to enforce the inspection and testing of wooden poles, load brake switch and air brake switch, and for sanction the payment of Uganda shillings 48 million for a metering unit that was not supplied during the construction of the Kitugum Palabek power line. Number 4, instruct Engineer John Above Triagenda to refund a total of 48 million, being the value of the metering unit which is sanctioned for payment but was not supplied, installed along the Kitugum Padibe, Lokung and Kitugum Palabek and Lida Palaloi power lines. The money should be deposited on the Inspector of Government Assets Recovery account, number this one, in Bank of Uganda, within a period of 90 days from the date of this letter. submit the following contractors to PPDA for suspension and blacklisting: MSK International Limited and MS Power Networks Limited for non-performance of their respective contracts during the construction of the Masindi Wakibulisa power line. MS Multi-Consults Limited for flouting the consultants agreements as follows.
There are many. What do you do? Let me tell you. Do you know who was the minister in charge when this report was submitted?
No.
Was Kitutu. This is what we are talking about.
Kitutu?
Kitutu. This was rare $400 million secured from World Bank by Museveni for the purpose of expanding electricity to 804.
Kitutu is a PhD holder, very respectable lady.
Yeah, ababe yambisa. Ewabo wali yochi. Museveni directed at one time. Zegambi mbirina. Chobula batia temu chose kuatako. Nebwa nerega tia bali babiri. Neti mutisukuatako. The most damaged they are two. Temuli kuatako gundi zangezo. Na ye president directed. Are these people who stole my human idiot still breathing Uganda in the air? Akulu yagano bakwata. I talked to these people in the Security House. Those who were implicated. Nebanganti was a federal Aziria. If they want us to take us to court, they must identify a judge for us. Charge us with the compensation. Si criminal, balemerawo. Kitutu, nagoba omwana yinginia gundi, yinginia Rutwama, ne MD, go by exaggerating, of Kitutu. Ate omwana yajje wange nengusala bidani. Kitutu ajja kubba n'obulega kuwaya. Ajja kubba n'amalewa. Yasiba omwana ku bwerere ng'akozesa ani side director.
Kitutu.
Yes.
Are you sure you know Kitutu?
Yes.
You are talking about.
This is rare.
This is
someone. I have documented. I knew to one of
the inspectors of government received the complaint.
Abana bange ne babonabona bakazi bange ne babonabona mange ne bamukubira obwerere nesufu nayo kantu nina kubeera mu government nga ndi awo banfuga bufuzi peanut. How can you control brain in a man?
So yes, you water fugibwa ogimanyi webera nga tufugibwa.
Let me give you another saying. A violent marriage must be beneficial to the family. Allow your daughter or sister to be violated by an abusive woman if you benefit as a family. Ndizo kamunyeza fefe tuzivuga abako. Fetu li mu supermarket zikiriza. But a violent and abusive man who does not help you as a family is like a job. If a job, you don't benefit from a job, lwaki mukirize balete risks? Lwaki bakube nyumba yo? Ngatwali kyebwetolina n'omusumali kyebakukuwaayo.
Ekyesa kisiza leero nti onyuma nti gavumenti eno bwekyuka ennyumba yo tewona mwe mugikoledde gwewalinga ku radio ovuma abalala
avuma abantu yalimeseza Museveni but my mother when she survived Museveni bundled out of state house like a chicken soup.
Now you regret what you did. You regret
I'm one of the people. Do you know that I changed overnight? I realized I'm now one of the most followed up people in Uganda because of objectivity. Nakitegeera okujoga ne badduka ne bakukanyuka ng'embwa bangoba mu state house ng'embwa
mbikujjukiza ku radio nakubuuza lwaki ovuma abantu
ne balyoka bakwata
endimba ya mukama wange
ne bakwata obwabukedde negundi tukakubaka is mad ate jangu ninjo but you don't know what is burning. The magam is burning in my mind. Mpita mu meeting nabo ntulike telling you reconciliation ku nsi erirudawo. Even Jesus put a crop back balikibye bakola tebabimanyi. You kill my daughter, you poison me 5 times, you hire thugs to kill me, you batter my son, but you hit mu meeting. Even God cannot call us in a meeting. Kwana mpuza jiduka mbudusi omulala bwayita mwasanga asizinga meeting omulala bwatuyita yasanga wasizi nga ffenna twagenze dda nga ffenna twagenze dda
bagamba abaganda nze nimba ya mukama wange
no, you see, you don't know. It's only because these people humiliate you. But the role of an aid of the president is to consolidate his power.
And you consolidated?
Katikaba.
Kwa you consolidated. That's the
point. Anti bayina factions. Mulimu abajoza abajogera ddala nnyo abakwambulamu empale. Nti amwana advisor, but my programs are being switched here and then. The two don't add up.
Because you are giving false advice.
No, it does not add up. Tekiri yo. Bagala chikosa wano na bachigiri. Muvandi advisor mumpite mu meeting.
The presidential advisor on media.
Tujeteganiremu.
Bamuganyo ko.
Ati bamuganyo kwogera ku radio. Nokole ko mutu, bakone ko mutu.
Wakatege.
Then that is not true. That's not true.
I like you people.
You cannot accuse your wife of stealing meat. You accuse your wife of stealing meat. Adanju fumbi atya.
Mu presidential advisor on media. Bamuganyo kwogera ku radio.
Nali ko mutu kubanga is hiding a skeleton is.
Baba TV.
I hate you more than hate you. I hate you people more than I hate you. I hate you more than I hate you.
You help to consolidate Museveni's power. Reap the dividends. Governor, that's what you wanted. Yes.
Wasoma katabu ka Shakespeare.
Akaluwa.
Shakespeare, Julius Caesar. Basanga omulambo gwa Brutus nga yefumbisa ekitala as he promised. Ne bantu ne bagamba, let us honor this man with the honorable burial, because if we do not, nature might stand up and say, and that was a man. Whenever these people humiliate us, there are people who come in society and say, omwana yatuba yabakolera. Lwakuba tebasiima omwana oyo yabakolera. That's why to be a surviving. People have a different way.
Wakola. Kwe kubanga ovudde mmengo.
Kabinja k'abajoze.
Buganda yakukola ate wavuma.
Kano kabinja k'abajoze era nga bakubidde. With the documentation.
You thought you would belong to them.
Yeah, you don't regulate. But if these tapes are factual, we shall have a government that will investigate them. Bali nzimwiri bagwe mutwe. Ndomuli komo kujoga nga abantu no bani yako. Ngamujoga joga abantu. Tuli omuyana mu mujoga ate mukomye omudemu mujoge. Read there.
Bikwatagana bitera. The Inspectorate of Government received the complaint with allegations of massive corruption at REA with regard to the design, supply, construction, installation of electricity power lines in various regions of the country. That as a result, 29 power lines failed and or had faulty equipment causing power outages. From the 29 power lines, the Inspectorate of Government sampled and selected the 6 power lines that allegedly had the highest number of failures and of faulty equipment for investigation as shown below. Kitugum Palabek and Lila Apala Alloy. The reference is there. Kitugumu Padibe Lokung power line. The thing is also there. Ibanda Kabujogera Kamwenge power line. Ibanda Kazoru Shere power line. Kabalexoro power line. And Masindi Wakibulisa power line. They selected the 6 where there were issues.
Yes. So be comfortable.
Imagine this report is damaging.
This is a report by the instead of
so how dangerous you people can be. It's dangerous. The Inspectorate of Government, Kalisoliso wa government,
Muliagonja,
yafuna okwemulugunya
ye bamuwa mulimo nadduka
nti waliwo okubba ensimbi ekitongole ky'ebyamasanzi ekigabanyisa mu byalo
yagoba innocent people abatayina musango beyako
ng'ekivaamu that abaalikola omulimu guno babba ensimbi ekyavaamu okuzimba waya z'amasannyalaze mu bitundu 29 ne bakizuula nti zino baakozesa byuma nga bifu era nga abasanze gwonooneka bwono
ate emiti
lines failed and faulty equipment causing power outages. Can people do even dangerous things?
Kampuni y'akasajja akayindi akaali kabikoze kekuba kiwire kadduka ne kafuuka kadduka ne kakulosinga ne kaddukire Nairobi. Kati oyo ye Kitutu who was promoted. Kitutu was promoted.
So kati atogamba oti anti Museveni tabiri omuntu amaze okukola bino ate n'omutwala mu ministry endala yazo demonstrator so
Museveni yalagidde director wa side aganye era nkubuli nti bakyafuna n'omusaala naye yagoba Lutwama namu. Kitutu oyogedde ku nsonga katuddeyo ku ekyo Kitutu ojja kubba n'amaleewa ojja kubba ne mukene mu katale wagoba omwana w'abannamu obwerere ate oyo omukazi Kitutu era yali alagidde gundi bakwate mbu omusajja atiisatiisa bbaawe twali tulowooza nti gundi yagirimu akira yafuula emirundi ebiri oli yeyagifiiramu akulo yagiwonera ku luwuzi akula emmotoka yagiwonera ku luwuzi era olwo baali bagoba oyo omuvuka Lutwama najja ewange piikapu teyefuula nebatta. They died in an accident abaali bamufolowing up. Naye nga abalemesa kukola ki?
Nga yabasse yabatta ati.
Ayina gye yawa. Mulaba tukuba amasuuja amalungi. Mmwe tubalaga ebiri mu mugongo. Okubira abasajja abamanyi emyaka 10. Naye bwe mulaba twambadde amasuuja waliwo asinga omusota okunyirira. Bumula twambadde amasuubi mutuyita nolaba akasajja bakakwereka ninga nakidde ku macha sikuwanika tebakusanga mu gwanika gwenga nakidde ku macha nga nnumye embaaza zange bwenti mututakula tusirise mututakula mututakula tusirise mututakula tusirise
mugongeri yoshi
nze ye hired thugs to kill me ngambalaba. The evidence is there on the recordings. Ngambalaba bwenti. Mutungo County Kirab. Ngomusajja bamuyita Kalancho. Era gankubori.
Lwaki batwala mu court?
Wapi?
Yes, lwaki oboyina buyino lwaki batwala mu court?
Ngandi kwenkola mu ebyo. Nange ninajo nalaga naye nabo bakubiddwa. Singa tekubadde kubawagira. Kese batutteko 5 ebatutteko nga millions of dollars 10. Naye munnange yaguwoza omusango ezange yaziremerayo ampita ku mukolo naye mumutuyita baki nogenda nendowooza naye singa ngenda nentulika kubanga abasajja bano nga ebyo byonna bye bakola we can lure this poor man into a discussion. I was here before this government. I will be here when nga mugenze kubanze nkimanyi.
The difference that
I did revolutionary politics.
You are a pauper, you became rich after.
Nakugambye nti manyi revolutionary politics. Bwekibanga sente za Museveni zonna z'abatumye okuwa abantu zonna muziridde. And we have a disorderly society. We have a disorderly army. We have basoma amawulire. Olabyeko wamajali mugundi gwe bawaddeko ku mabaati. Walabyeko pat activist gwe bawadde ku mabaati. Ekitegeeza bano bali beetaga kuba amasasi mu lujjudde. And Nabanja comes up and says, nze sinza kwebba. How do we access these iron sheets? This would be the criteria. Abamanyiiko bonna.
Naye bagamba ono Kitutu ye yagaba tebamanya bwe gajja. Kasajja agamba I never knew how the iron sheets got into my home.
That's stupidity. Let me tell you. One day Kasajja will find a catch of arms in his house.
A catch of.
Is it believable? What if you have a box of gold?
Bombs. Nifisange box ya bomb.
Nze wange.
Ngotuganza I found them here.
Boliji wange ewake wazana. Waliwo ennyumba z'abapangisa 10 self-contained nazigalawo. Namanya bana abasajja bajja kuteeka fitina yaabwe gye baninako bampadde obutwa ne bakoze ziggalewo. Nezabapangisa endala nenzigala. That's why they have created a poverty, acute poverty for me.
Lwaki oziga twagala abantu bazipangisa.
Abajja kuleetamu ebintu era bankwata anti amawulire gaba gaabwe.
Kati wagambye ayigigi toyina yulidike yalinga oyina mu bagapangisa 10 gwe.
Sijja bimu.
Wandi.
Njagala ngobe deliberate. To cut off the umbilical cord.
Why do you provoke that?
Ekintu kya nagenda kinkubye wala nnyo.
Kyo kyabadde kinene. N'omuzingo ogumu bweguti.
Ne baluni. Za tenti za gundi za balamu ne zigenda. Obukyere bwabwe ne bugenda. Kati biro ejja kuba nnene nnyo. Biro ya nagenda.
Nagenda nabwo obukyere bwabwe. No. Wandi buze baluni y'olukubi.
Waffe. nabbanja teyalivuddeyo nga mulema bali bakubya amayinja ne badduka amasasi ne gafuuka.
Ebyo ngenda bitereza. I can promise you nti as prime
minister. Let us look at the sense of motion is. Many people rang me in the morning. Omanyi Museveni bwe lwakola ekintu kyabeera ne purpose. Museveni is mission oriented and whatever he does is purposeful.
Besigye said that also.
Bwe kibanga Museveni takolanga ku kintu kitali mission oriented.
Era yagamba
Museveni takolanga ku kintu kitali na purpose.
Mission mwe bakola mate mugiraba yabala ba
mission. Anti yakugamba Museveni yabagamba nti yayina vision. Bannayuganda tebategeera what a vision is. Vision is simagezi, si intellectualism. Vision is not brilliance. Vision is an idea you have today that we use it as we materialize in a period not less than 20 years. Museveni about 20 years. When you say Museveni fought because of what had rigged the elections, which one came first? Museveni to go to Mozambique to learn how to handle guns, or to go to North Korea. Did the angel Gabriel inform him that you going to prepare yourself for guns? Elections China bali bagenda kuzibba.
So bagenda okuba elections never do kwetendeka.
Well, election 19 elections were rigged or not. Museveni would have found an excuse
to go for the bush.
Yes, akugamba. UPM delayed me. Ate yayina mukwano gwe nga bamuyita Zubairi Bakali. Yanyumiza, I don't know whether it is true or not. Nanga nti Museveni yabaweereza abasajja Mozambique. Ne basafiringa Uganda yonna. Ne bazuula ekifo basobola okukolerwa obuyeekera. In 1978. Museveni had the bases in Mugundi.
Yeah, but that could be true. I mean, how did he select Ruwero and the Busonga of all areas? Busonga teyatusasula. Nga yarwanirayo nnyo.
Kakati muri kulula kulwa abakyala. Ate Namirundi. Namirundi omuwala gwe battanga Museveni yadduka e Bugisu. Ani amujjukira Namirundi. Nze namujjukira. Anti ze n'omwana Namirundi. Kasaba ngamba nti mu Bagisu Namirundi kitegeeza sitaboni gaalo. Ne munoonya ne mutuuma. Kuba mu Baganda tiririimu. Namirundi teriimu.
Agamanya gotuma abantu nga mabi gadola abaana bo.
Olabye ntumyera kwena. Naye ninamu Saliva Kiri yakuba makyana dduka. Nga Museveni yeye akyakukuta n'embabazi. Musajja mukulu. Saliva Kiri ate muwanvu naye mutuukavu bw'ati. Ninamu Lebengula. Mirundi Lebengula. Lebengula bamuzenyisa abazungu. Babbye ettaka li Queen gundi Victoria namugamba munange Lebengula ng'olabye abazungu bonna bali mu nsi eyo yaliwo mu Zimbabwe. Abazungu bonna simanyi oba bange mulimu abakyayi mulimu abajamani yayoola bano. Lebengula Mirundi Lebengula Saliva Kiri basajja yakube mundu yatukutira mu State House.
Mirundi mutwani wa Yohana Mirundi Mole n'amatovu maama Mole nkulamusiza nnyo najoli wale kuzaalira mulalu waffe olunaku alukwagaliza n'abakyala nange ndudde okulabako naye
mukulu wange ye yabagamba mu mikolo gy'abaana teweyeri kifamire abatalina kye beetaaga tijaga nti oyo muwulira ayombera yagamba mukulu wange yagamba nti oyo mpulira ayomba nti mmange simanyi maama waffe tebamulabirira. There is no way I cannot take my mother if she needs help.
That's what she said.
Yes.
He said yes.
Era abuuza nti kakati olina ekimuyombya sikiraba. Baganda ba Museveni wano bwe bali waki balina budget. They don't have a budget. The only person yatutaddeko Kasimayira akatono ye gundi. Kubanga gwe tukitegeera abampalana mu gavumenti bali.
Ani abataddeko Kasimayira Museveni?
Sali Musale. A little smile, but we are not laughing. No. And it depends. Nafiirwa bimeka. Waliwo ne mulwero bibasasula nyingi. Kakati kwe kankuvoolera. Nagenda ye yahostinga Prince Charles nga yamanyi oluzungu lwe. Ngazze wano mu Commonwealth. Specifically assigned. Mugundi ba era singa babuulidde High Commissioner wa Gundi wa Britain here. King Charles is the one all the days was here.
Ngaline nagenda.
Yasobola okwongera yamanyi oluzungu lwe. Yamanyi embeera. Yakulira Mugundi. mweyo set up bamuzisenga Messi. You see, if the rewarding system a government M7 is used by any university in anywhere, abagesi bagwa abasiru ne bayitamu.
Professor Elias Salye Makerere akutumidde amba akwagala naye buzanga tondagenda ku kino ekisembayo. Something bothers me. Nasanga omwami juzi bamuyita Bwire James abeereyo Mbale yakolera president ne bateesa n'okuteesa ayina n'amaloboozi ne recording kola ng'odi ja kusasula bwenti n'alagira ddala abantu abakola mu state bajjawo amaanyi ti president bw'alagira
ate okitegeera anti nkubuulidde bagezi they protect Museveni from seeing people. Nze nabaga nti Museveni bw'aliva mu buyinza
ate gwage nti njagala kulaba why do you protect ng'olyaga kola mission
Museveni yayinza n'okkuba essimu nti njagala Mirundi baga nti mutamiivu atubuze ku switchboard. Yes, bwe bamala okulya ssente zo bwe toliddayo balaba
ali wano gayi anoza njamule tumanya abantu wenye kurusi baga nti yala kuleta Bwire James wano James Bwire woli
teyeetikako ssente Museveni yakola ekintu kimu ayitere yasuubiza ebintu ne batabibawa batabajjuza Nambole
nze njagala obbayita listi wano
mukulembeze asinze okulimba era kati bakugamba nti ayina empapula bbiri ayina olwa yero ate obaza ampadde ssente bazikulambize ampadde printing press yadduka nanyini nsi yayina ebibye mulaba mukekemya ennaku zino mulibodolaba omuntu mumawulire aba ayina problems ye bamukekemya kati kampuni ze bazikutteko naye yagenda n'abuuza Kabusenga nti eno printing press iyo neyiika nnyo kalwebamba kalinga akakajjo kekawolo bakazi kubula naye n'abasajja bameketa nina obukazi bubiri bwendaba nabo buyina ababumeketa buyina be bubikka kalwebamba gwe oba tebagabana ssente gwe hoteeri wagijjawo takali yange buli tutte yabaga nti omusajja oyo yayambala t-shirt ze NRM yazikola ki mumuwe ekyuma ekizikuba nadduka eziki Mirundi ze nuclear bomb kale katulabe nze siribaddamu ndikola mu gavumenti mu mutali.
How does it work? Kubanga njala gamba ba
anti sente tazina Idi Amin yasuubiza ko muntu
n'atala kuandika lisi buli muntu president gwasuubiza ekinondo kifuna mpereza message jangu onda
ate bazibba tuliddayo mulaba bwebazibba anti bureaucracy
omwana gwe bayita Bwire
bureaucracy gwegenda buze principal secretary
tulikola wote
principal secretary oyo ekimubeezawo tayine mugaso
bamukozesa nnoki kubega wa Bobi Wine n'abatwalira
era nange ate bo basiru manyi nti abasajja abo basiru
baloza bagenda musasula
waliwo neyajja nangante ate yasuza Bobi Wine embaale ye bamusasula nabaga nti Bobi Wine yamalina ennaku nnyo embaale nga bo tebamanyi nti gyali bamugamba ne bamulyamu ssente naye olumwazi bawa ne bazirya ono Bigirwa n'atumemengerwako yafuna olukaaga ne mukazi we okiwange sikukuba enyondo bejji waffe ne batusesemera muzeeyi yatuwaayo olukaaga nafuna mmeka mulinyangako ewange ne mbakubirayo enyondo bijja ne bituwa byajagalirako fe yatuwaayo olukaaga yatugamba ebbere ne batuwaayo olukaaga mukalulu safuna yateekawo akakiiko kenkatuuleko nfuuke mupakasiwe
naye bw'aba yakusuubiza akawumbi ne bakuwako olukaaga
ate ogyewanga ataafuna abo babbalamu bagenda nabo kasita mugenda n'omuntu ewa Museveni agamba muzeeyi tujja oyo balamu oyo okujjako nga limu amukubye ennyondo mu mutwe be babikola abo bakusasira bakaba ssente bazifuna kasita babana kubba
balamu abaleetedde ssente Mirundi balamu abayambe nnyo okufuna ssente era Museveni bazikusuubiza n'ezikulema balamu azireeta
kuki nze nange nga mpita mu balamu then mba sikyali advisor ndi mukazi ayita mu mwana nswera amazzi ebyo byabujozi humiliation tebalamu azigirayo ssente no I cannot eat food in the toilet. A person can say I can accept the money from Sale. We were together in the bush.
Balamugaleta sente zote
mubanyondo mutwe.
Ngayo ngala sente.
Bamutayimbwa mutwe. Ate yajiwonera. Yagala kuntundayo.
Kati byoyagala bizibu. Nze bwe bali ali sente sibuuzani ali. Balamu akulete sente zote ate zizeeyo.
Kambo mukazi ndi tugende kuleetera olugwe nga mujja we yali kugulidde.
The big story ne Joseph Tamale Mirundi naye mujja kima nemba dala gwe yali mu state house mwakireka president yalagira Mirundi president yalagira ati
niyo ati nebikoli mu jiba kumya anti nkugambye tebamanyi nti government yegwa ngabo ola babano bakitutu bwe babba nabali mu state house bwe babba
anze njala
tebamanyi
president kastampa appointment yange nga prime minister we ajiremera mukomera butomezi
emirundi emingi mu state house most of those people are low educated tebasoma
but what am state house
this is a problem with Museveni again. State house must be managed by highly educated people abasoma political science abategera the impact of a presidential decision
yalonda mulimu aba
loyalism ina wekoma mumaje mulimu loyalism tekapo fuminze bulungi
gafa bufi
yes loyalism nodi abasajja bali bonna batanga abantu balinyanga koma sindi police uniform babo gamete aba police bali se bakola
but I think loyalty is important
no waliwe bife bitakiteka bwa loyalism nga byetaka bugumu ndi kayola wa abakazi mulimu abakazi abekubira akaji kawo
njagala tumalirize conundrum ya prime minister can parliament says aba minister as a way of
let me tell you when you analyze the censor motions I divide them into three. When NRM had just come to power yali sayagala kufaanana bibiina birala the morals was high corruption crusade wabalaba kuba mukyala njuba nga tebasanira nviiri
nabalaba
yes nga pate yabwe teberawo naye ndabaga nti omuntu yali tamanyi kulya nnyama bamuwa eddagala ly'ennyama alya n'amaliba n'ebigere by'ente abikolokota omuntu yali tamanyi ngono amagezi ayagala okusuula gavumenti yo naye wakubiri local government yesuula gavumenti tayagala kujja land board sagala kukolaki kuva mu biro nti bwabeera yeye ateekawo emisolo ate bamala bane bamufungula omuntu aleese ekiteeso ekiremezaawo Museveni omusajja n'akulumba ambatoka mwana kuberewo onodduka yakatya n'okagendamu nebamunyiga bamalukujugo ne balyoka bakomyawo kati nze nenkomawo banjozesa ne muttooyi nembaddemu abo abaana nettooyi banjozesaamu bategeerera nti ono akomye tobaddamu toddamu kwogera nabo toddamu kutuula nabo bategeere nti you have life beyond government ejoogo lyabwe libaggwemu kakati nkugamba
nti life kubanga oyomba buyombi singali osirise mu mirembe nyo nga toyomba
buli kaseera mbajjukiza lwaki abasiraamu baziina buli lunaku kujjukiza bano abajooza ensi ebategeere kuba buli naku ensi egende ebategeere bajja kudduka kakati nkubulya negamba ti censor motions ezasooka zaali moralistic musajja asooka okulizayininga mu gavumenti ya Museveni bamuyitanga Kyemangani Masaba yali minisita wa agriculture livestock ne bagenda ew'omugagga omu nga baagala omugulako faamu n'abadonating rent evaluation committee n'azoogera banne ne bazeega naye ne bamugoba was forced to resign. Another man was Ajiani yali abaddeko dooza mu gavumenti ya Amin aba agenda entebe nga president amuyise n'asanga omusajja alemedde wa taxi alemedde mu luguudo n'avaamu n'amukuba. It was captured by the media, was forced to resign. Netufuna omulala kapiteeni Butime yakuba omusajja gwe yasanga nga bafayira agitwala mu bwito gitunda n'amukuba empi, was captured by the media. Museveni n'amugamba nti gwe tolekulira gwe wakubye abadde ali wrong otafiire n'asonga emundu munaalongo kuteesa. He was forced to resign. Those were moralistic. Netufuna another phase of
censor
motions. Eya kuteesa
6th parliament.
Eya Luchikayire eya Kivejinja ya fuel tiyabba amafuta abo baali balwanira ennyumba za leerwe era yali etutte n'ekintu musoka yamutwala. Kivejinja yali akozeyo liters mmeka gundi baali balwana Tumusiime nebo baba musinga.
I remember Enos Tumusiime.
Yes. Kakati I tell you nti
so that was the second phase of censor motions.
Nakugamba ezali engineered by Winnie Byanyima was paving a way for husband. I'm telling you.
Yabagamba uko.
Eya mukwezi nkubulidde. Mukwezi andikuteesa put up a spirited fight. Mukwezi yagenda ewa second speaker. Ne chief petitioner Chigundu na jail petition. But do you know what happened to Chigundu? Chigundu died. He was involved in a fatal accident staked in Irwera. Ekikutegeeza nti gundi yali amaanyi. And when I tell you
nafanga mulema
mukwezi Winnie byamala omukuba Winnie yategekera mukwezi embaga ne bali konsayiringa kati yali gundi era wano nkuteekawo mu katabo kange. By the time government realized Winnie political motive, a lot of damage had been done. She had established a strong political network for Dr. Kizza Besigye. It was part of this plan that the Rukungiri group was created. It was amazing that Winnie, whose marriage to Besigye was resented by the Rukungiri politicians, became their darling overnight. A rumor had been circulated to the effect that Dr. Besigye was going to face a court martial, demoted to captain and be sent to Congo, where UPDF had been deployed. Major General Muhwezi, who had been earlier censored by Parliament under Byanjima's influence, saw some political gains from Dr. Besigye's travels. It was widely believed that Bayombo was influencing the president's mind on Besigye in order to counter Mayombo. Another lawyer, Muhwezi, stepped in. In fact, the Rukungiri group were perplexed by Muhwezi's involvement. Kakati nkugamba. It was Muhwezi who saved Besigye.
It is actually the Muhwezi group that saved Besigye.
It was Muhwezi who convinced the president to retire Besigye. The president and the Rukungiri group agreed as follows: that Dr. Besigye apologizes for his conduct, be retired from the army, organize a party in Rukungiri to welcome him into civilian life, and thank the president for pardoning him. The president was requested to preside over the party. However, he was to participate in the entire soccer match with the President Paulo Kagame. Haji Moses Chigongo was assigned to represent the president at the Rukungiri function. As Chigongo was preparing to go, information emerged that Besigye was going to use the party to declare his candidature for the president. Chigongo was on his way to Rukungiri. He drove back to Kampala. Winnie had outsmarted the government, and by declaring his candidature, Besigye was elevated from a retired military UPDF colonel who had to abide by the military rules to an opposition leader who had to be treated differently. Besigye's status since then changed. Wili byanyuma yakukikola yakuba Luchikayire gomanya kyakubya Luchikayire. Luchikayire yali privatization.
Yes.
Era omuwala gwe bayitani Mugiso omugamba.
Privatization unit.
Yes. Luchikayire was betrayed. Bali batunda gundi nga privatizinga Seraton nga ajagala ye Kalimu Hiriji. Kalimu Hiriji yali abadde miliyoni ya $. Yali nene nno nga bamwaswalinza amazino kola ki flyover ekigatta ki. Nagenda ne Pike ne bagenda bagamba Museveni ndi onagenda creating a monopoly. The other interested people are Ethiopians. Era Ethiopians baba secretary baba tibadisi gundi. Museveni nagamba, why do you quarrel with Mairo 1 when there is Mairo 2? Oba Kalimu Hiriji alina sente azimbe ewalala. Kino nakibawo bano. Kakati ki flyover kiri Kalimu Hiriji n'abaga nti ez'omuyindi tezirirwa bwerere muzikomyewo. Kakati mbuli Kikayira agendewo omuntu amugamba ti owaayo watwala kaaga $, emitwala n'amugamba nti ezaffe ez'abamagye zisulawo. So he had to sell his property. Naye nga ye Winnie ekyamumukubya ye Winnie nze natula, if there is a person, and I'm not surprised, Honorable Kuteesa, the professor, gundi bonna bagamba omusajja mumuwe sente. Sente ze a Canadian investor yazimuwa yazireeta yasala wazimuwe ne Museveni nasala wamuwe kati sente ze ziri luddawa. Museveni is blocking it with Muhoozi zisigale nga nkiitinga bano n'abahiitinga ndi mwavu. My family has suffered enough. Banazimpa nkaddiye gundi oyo Luchikayire ekyo ekyamukubya. Tiwili byanyima yali amaze okutegeera. Kuteesa ekyamukubya yali tayagala Wili byanyima yali tayagala mwala wa Kuteesa kufumbirwani. Muhoozi yali agala kutta party. Era I used to sit, if there is a person who knows that Mirundi is intelligent, is Kuteesa. Namuga ngenda bakuba. I'm going to fight these people embaga ejja kubeerayo. So Winnie ezo zitegedde. Kandi tufuna resignation ez'okubiri. Sayida Bumba ne Sensor Motions ne Kiddu Makubuya abo baba sensalinga lw'abasajja balaba ne gundi ne Byandaala ow'oluguudo lw'e Katose. Report ekwata ku luguudo lw'e Katose eri wano byandala tabbanga ku 11. I have the report here. I was documenting olunaku lumu omulenzi oyo alikwatibwa balikwata ababbi bano kuba baali baagala to form Kenyan families, ruling families. Paka bankwatako
byandala we yalagawa
kakati kankubuulize nenda kuwa kakati ezo Saida Bumba ne Kitu Makubuya ne byandala baba kuba Museveni bamulage temulwero temuli muntu and they did it. Museveni mulwera ina mwana
Naduli
ate yete bamukuba
yasigaza Naduli naye mukube
ate Naduli yageze amaze okukolima omwana we bamusse ataze mu government okola omuzimu tegukuta ogw'omwana we nzo wange gwe batanyizo genda mu government
Naduli yaze mu government
advisor naye nga zinayita omwana omugenzi tayogerera kwa gundi naye ayikodi kubanga baali bamukoze akazannyo nti ye yakwata gundi ono kankaka ne baddira gundi yange ne bagigulyako zino recordings ye bamuwa sente to avoid me kakati nefuuka TV naye ng'eri mu mirundi ofiiso mutabani wa Naduli n'agitandika givumira kaani Museveni kyapiyaringa nti nze nkola ki naye nina baalayizi banga nti we want to arrest you but we want to find out did Museveni tell you okola oti ate gwe oyinza ate okumuvuma why do you nembagamba bagitunda dda era nengamba kankaka nti gamba gundi oyo bagenda kumukwata. I told the man nemugamba gwe abakuba kitaawo mu government omanyi bavanga okukuba bakomyawo ejjogulyo eryonge nagana tujja kubagana paka mamba
ati kyandibadde kya nawe wandize mu government nemukimalira tuli ku sensa motion eyokusaka tugende ku esembayo tekyasoboka. All of these earlier sensa motions were driven by forces. Even Kadaga was not in charge. Kadaga was riding a tiger or was riding on a hippo's back at Yaditaman. This is no zirabi. Even if it was the current speaker among his Nozari Badeu. Katizino Zakola, they are popularizing parliament without which a driving force. Okay, to get there. Ntizino ezize tizina driving force. Chovola zasindika zikoma mu kkubo. Ne Museveni akitegeera kuba nabagamba nti the Muhoozi Commission, Independent Commission yabuuliza byonna ebimanyi kati bwopapa binakwatirayo nti lukwati Namuganza yali alaga mu America nga ekitongole kye waliwo ekitongole ky'omu America ekyagala okuteeka ssente mu National Housing Corporation okuzimba amayumba ne bamusensalinga. By the time bali onaaveewo bateekewo omulalo owaabwe nga Kitutu bw'abeera atali waabwe tali ya ssente kyobola nagaite mu gavumenti ya Museveni mulimu ba volunteers ne bawakazi be balina ssente ba volunteers wote bana. You belong to which category?
Ateze mwendi bakugamba nti babuuza gundi nti yali ayambala nti omugenzi nze kati ndi mugenzi mu gavumenti kakati ekyo kitegeera nti tu bw'okwata Kitutu wa paati yaabwe tajja genda
Kitutu.
Yes, okujja nga Museveni abakuba in normal circumstances whenever there was controversies in the parliament the matter would be handed over to Said Akolo owaabwe. Have they suggested to hand over this matter to Said? He's not there as magambo mukambwe era buli lwabanga omuntu gwe batawandiseko obuwulire bwabwe obwo otegeera si waabwe nono mwana wa revenue authority si waabwe.
But can Magambo do this job? Magambo naga nti investigate the prime minister. You were Magambo otandikira.
Museveni yamulagidde.
Yes.
Gwe appointment okuva ku private. Okyalaba mu Madasi. Nabaga nti the biggest appointment Museveni has ever made in recent times. Appointment of Magambo. Do you see crimes? Madasi what? It was a clue. Nobody else. They were hiding in Akulu.
So, what do you mean sensa motion tezikyasoboka
kati?
Eya Namuganza teyaliwo.
Teriwo. Museveni
Namuganza wa sensa.
Museveni azimanyi.
Ba mu sensa li.
Ati kakati parliament kakati gundi speaker is weakening. Bwobanga onogoba omukozi ewaka ng'oli house gala omugoba waka bwalemera ogw'ofuluma. Yes.
Ate house gala alemera wa.
Anti alemeddewo.
Ati.
Anti alemeddewo.
Ani kati kizu kiri ku Museveni. Parliament yamugamba goba namuganda
asirise
tamugoba akola mirimu yetolwa juzi yali agaba kati omuntu omusensa ligagaba ati ebya
kumajana ngamba but you are talking about parliament the way you talk. Do you know that your son can be sacked? If a man like me, I can stay unemployed for 10 years. What about my son who has a master's degree in the law? Even Mukubiyu. But that cannot, you cannot intimidate me. Nakuganti we speak you. Abadde mukwano kwange nnyo. But the problem you do neganti nabanja nagenda ne wa mukikwate koto kikwatamu. Sigenda nawe. There are two things in politics which you must protect jealously. In politics, public trust is like virginity. You lose it once.
Public trust.
Whether to a rapist or to a future husband, God does not restore it to you. Credibility and the age. But these days, age is not important. To you know, Emiaka Chinana Mwena, Ababaiti Nibani, Abazemo Buyins. Truly, age was important. So,
credibility and public trust are like virginity.
Virginity.
You lose them once.
Abantu abali bawagira gundi balagawa. Abali bawagira sebagala. One statement kuyingire nale. When you look behind and you are walking alone, that is no longer a procession or demonstration. You are walking. But when you look backward and you say following, then that's a demonstration or a procession. Babantu bagenda nawe. Nti me, after being humiliated by this government, after the real mange yangamba kakati baba kuzita walifunye echi. Walifunye echi. Nga nakagari katambuliramu.
The big story.
Baba TV nezi
Yorwaliro njagala tujimalire wano. Bwetutyo tujja kudamula tokongera okunyumya.
Next week ngenda kusomera akatabo kano.
Wiche ejja tujja kusomera.
Olaba baba olugudo lwekatabo.
Byandala
abana babyandala bali.
The conversation continues on all Baba TV online platforms, on our Facebook page, on our YouTube, on our Instagram, on our TikTok. Please follow the big story. Ne Joseph Tamale Mirundi Snr bwecho bwegenze. Zessa Simon Muyanga Lutaya.